Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome in. My name is Chris. I do videos on luxury handbag, shoes, fashion over 50, fun stuff like that. So if that is something you are interested in, I would love it if you would subscribe. Okay, today's video is going to be a look at my entire Louis Vuitton collection. I have not done one of these videos in about 2 years. So this is going to be my 2021 version. I have gotten rid of one piece, I think, and I have added a couple more into my collection. So I'm going to start off today with my accessories, and I'll just get right into it. Here I have my one and only bandeau, and it is so pretty. It is beautiful pinks and purple colors. I think they call this one trunks because the picture of all of these different trunks here, and I love it. It is beautiful, but I hardly use it. There's a good reason for that though. That is because I live in a very wet climate. This is silk and I just can't bring myself to put it on a bag because I know that it's going to get ruined if it's raining, snowing, or sleeting. So here we are in the spring in Pennsylvania, and I am very, very leery about wearing this. But honestly, if I could just collect these and hang them and have them on display, I would love it because I do think they are beautiful. I would love to get the confidential one, which is the black and white one. In fact, I think I am going to do that. And I'm pretty sure that I would use the black and white one more than the others, just because. But anyway, my one and only bandeau as far as accessories go. Okay, next up I have SLGs, small leather goods, and I have a couple items here to show you. I'm going to start off with the oldest one in my collection, which is my Sarah wallet in the vernis leather. It is in the beautiful palm color, which is a beautiful candy apple red. Gorgeous item. However, I do have to say that when I bought it, I was not aware that this vernis leather was so delicate. I did not protect it with any sort of leather protectant, and I'm really sorry about that because I do have color transfer on there. You could probably see the difference between what it was originally versus what it is now. And I'm really disappointed in that, and the fact that it has peeled quite a bit and scratched quite a bit. So the durability for this item is not really what I would expect from a Louis Vuitton, so I was a little bit disappointed with that. So that's the con for this wallet, but I gotta tell you that the Sarah wallet, the configuration, the functionality of this wallet is fantastic. It has so many slots and card slots and spaces, and the zipper compartment is huge, so you can put in there anything you like. And it really is a very, very functional wallet. So if you're looking for a big functional wallet, I would definitely check out the Sarah, although I would be very, very cautious with respect to the vernis because I really don't feel that it's as durable as some of the other items from Louis Vuitton. Okay, next up I have another wallet. I'm trying to find it here. And this is my other Louis Vuitton wallet. This is the Victorine. I love this item. It is a compact wallet, super functional, so easy to use, really, really durable. I've had this for a couple years. You could never tell by looking at it. It is so, so durable. Some people complain that the button gets a little bit worn off. I haven't had that problem. And when you open it up, it has a lot of functionality for just a little size. So you can see there are 6 card slots here. Plus you have the pockets on the inside. You have a really big bill compartment right there. And then on the back, well, not on the back, but really on the front here, you have your little coin holder. And it just unzips like that, and then you put your coins in there. So all in all, a really, really functional wallet for a tiny size. So the pros are that it's super durable in the damier ébène, and it really holds a lot for its size. Cons, I would say on this one, very few, but in actuality, this little coin slot is not exactly user-friendly. It's very tight, so I feel like I have a really hard time getting my fingers in there. Now, I don't think I have fat fingers, to be honest with you. I thought they were always just average-sized fingers, but for whatever reason, it's really difficult to get your fingers into this coin slot there. So that's the only con that I can think of, but if you're looking for a small, compact wallet, I can highly, highly recommend the Victorine. It's a great, great item. Really, really functional and super durable. Not too expensive either. Next up, let's talk about my Toiletry 15. And this is the smallest of the toiletry pouches. It is so cute and functional and really, really well made. This is a couple years old. Again, no problems at all whatsoever when it comes to wear and tear. It has a beautiful orange interior. I think it's leather if I'm not mistaken. And this is where I keep my lip gloss, my lip balm, couple lipsticks really, and a compact and a nail file. So just your bare essentials are going to go in here. It does have a narrow silhouette, so it's not going to take up a lot of room, but at the same time you really can't fit tons in there, but you can fit your essentials, and I love that it is so nice and easy and compact and so beautiful and functional. Next up, I want to talk about my Elisabeth trousse. This is actually probably the world's bougiest pencil case because it is essentially a pencil case, but I got this one in the damier azur, as you can see, and on one side is the canvas, the other side is this gorgeous pink leather. It's stunning. The interior is pink, and it has this fabulous zipper pull on it with the little flower right there, pink and vachetta leather, and vachetta on the bottom. It is gorgeous though. It has patinaed ever so slightly, but really I did protect this with Carbon Pro, and I have to say that the durability on this item has proven to be really, really fabulous. So I don't use this for pencils. I use this for my eyeglasses, my sunglasses actually. Right now I'm not using it because I have downsized a little bit to a very small purse, and this takes up too much room. So I have opted just for a pouch for my sunglasses, but this works perfectly, especially if you have the room for it in your bag, because you could see the triangular shape of it. It fits nearly every pair of sunglasses I have. I haven't yet found a pair of sunglasses that don't fit in there, and I just love the look of it. Plus, it's easy to find. I kind of pop it into my bag usually like this. I put it down there vertically, and then I can always just grab it with this little really cute zipper pull. So I love this item. This is my Elisabeth trousse. My next item is probably my Ride or Die SLG, and this is my 6-ring key holder. I absolutely love this thing. If I had to give up all of my SLGs and keep only one of them, it would be this one, because I love it so, so much. So once again, I have it in the damier eben, and this one has a pink interior. There's a little bit of discoloration from the keys. That's normal. It's really easy to wipe off though, so that's not a permanent problem right there. So I have a couple of my house keys, and I also have my car key here. I keep it all nice and tidy. I do have a smart key for my car, so I don't even have to get the key out and push the button. All I have to do is have it with me, and this makes it so nice because I pop this thing in whatever handbag I am carrying, and I just leave it there. It's absolutely perfect. Also, another fabulous feature of this is that it has a little slot behind the keys, and this is where I keep my ID, and I also keep a little bit of cash just in case. I usually take this to yoga because when I go to hot yoga, I don't want to be carrying much of anything, but I obviously need my ID, my car keys, and a little bit of cash, because you never know. But obviously I love, 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 love this thing, and I would never get rid of it. And when I first saw it, I thought, oh my God, who needs that? But in reality, it is the most useful thing you will ever find. I love it. So I would never get rid of this. And last up, we have my agenda. Wah, wah. Okay, so this is the PM agenda. If you watched my best and worst of 2020, this was on the worst list. Not because it's a bad item, because it's a really great item. It is a fabulous little agenda, beautifully made, very durable. I've had no problems whatsoever with the snap. The little rings work perfectly. Everything is just gorgeous and fine, but I never use it. And I did talk about that in that video. Basically, I'm not an agenda girl. I kind of bought into this fantasy that I was going to have this really cute agenda and I was going to use it every day and look so professional, but I just don't. I don't use my agenda. I bought it in 2020. We all know what happened with 2020. So I did end up getting the insert from Louis Vuitton, so paid a good bit of money for a calendar insert for it. and I hardly ever used it. So for 2021, I wanted to give it one last chance, and I decided to go ahead and get something from Etsy. Instead, I kind of like the idea of having a block calendar rather than a calendar with lines. But here we are in May, and I have not used it. I really haven't. I'm not an agenda person. I don't reach for it. I don't write notes on it. I don't put any kind of meetings or notes on it in any way at all. So I'll keep it till the end of the year. But honestly, I think I'm going to sell this because it's just too cute and in such great condition that I would probably prefer that somebody who is actually going to use it would get some use out of it, because I don't use it at all. I even thought about getting a bigger one because this is kind of small, and with my bad close eyesight, I do struggle a little bit. But in reality, if it was bigger, then it wouldn't fit in my bag at all, and I would never carry it around with me. This one fits in my bag. I still don't use it. So unfortunately, this is kind of a fail for me. A great item. It's just not my personal thing. Okay, next up, we're going to take a look at my handbags, and I'm going to go from the oldest to the newest. And we're going to start with this one right here, which is my ASAKA Depot. As you can see, it is in the Épée Noire leather. What a great bag this is. It is kind of, now I would say it's more peculiar than unusual, but it is a really great bucket bag, and it's very well made. It's very durable. It's very easy to use. You just have the snap. The snap never gives me any problems at all. You just open up that snap belt, and you can reach into the bag and grab whatever you like. It does have this little clip right here if you were interested in clipping on some sort of a pouch or something. But it is a great bag with an adjustable handle. I think this one is from 1998, if I'm not mistaken. I could look at the date, but I can't really see it, I have to admit. I think it's from 1998. So this is definitely the oldest Louis Vuitton I have, probably the most unique that I have, because there's not a whole lot of these around anymore. What I love about it is really easy. It has a great shoulder strap, never falls off my shoulders, fits everything you need. As far as the cons of this bag go, I would have to say it's that black hole effect, which I talked about in my last video. Basically, you can't find anything in here. You just kind of have to reach your arm in and rummage around a little bit. And because of the weird shape on the bottom, you can see it's a hexagon. It's really very difficult to find a bag organizer that's going to work with this. But I still love it, and I still think it's really unique in my collection. I did not buy this new, I bought it pre-owned, but it is definitely the oldest bag that I have. Next up is my very first Louis Vuitton. So I bought this in 2001. I still have the receipt. December 31st, 2001, I used Christmas money to get this. This was my very first Louis Vuitton bag. I can't tell you how thrilled I was to actually have a genuine Louis Vuitton, and I chose the Speedy 25 in the Épée Noire because I adore the Épée Noire leather, and I have to say that I have used this bag steadily every year since I bought it in 2001. So it's 19 and a half years old and still going strong. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The hardware is not pitted in any way. Yes, it's a little bit patinaed, but it does not look old. It doesn't look ruined in any way. And the bag itself, I can't even think of a situation where I have not been able to wear this bag. It's just one of those bags that looks so elegant and classy and goes absolutely everywhere with everything, and it is nice and roomy. So the pros of this bag, an absolute classic. Hopefully someday they will bring back the Épée leather Speedies. You know, the Speedies in the permanent collection of Louis Vuitton, but they do switch things out a little bit. So I have every expectation that they're going to bring back a version in the Épée leather, and if you can get one, I would absolutely recommend it. You can see that it hasn't even lost its shape because I do have a bag organizer in here, but even so, the Épée leather is very durable and sturdy. The only con in this bag, I would have to say, is it is a bit of a black hole because it is black inside and the opening isn't that great, but it does have room for an organizer, which I did purchase in a nice bright pink. Hope you can see it there. And because of that pink, I can find everything I need to inside the bag. But an absolute fabulous bag, and you would never know that it is almost 20 years old. It just doesn't look it. It is a classic. I'll never get rid of this bag. I love this bag. Next up, I have my very first monogram bag, which happens to be the Tivoli in the PM size. So they came out with two different sizes of this bag. The larger one I feel was more popular because it had adjustable straps, but I liked the smaller one because I thought it was prettier, and it is so, so pretty. It has all these beautiful curves and pleating, and all of the monograms are so precise, and it is just so well made. I love this bag. I love the look of the bag, and the patina on the vachetta leather is absolutely beautiful. So I bought this bag because I was downsizing a little bit. I wanted to get a smaller bag and just get rid of some of the stuff that I was carrying, but I couldn't resist because it is so pretty. Just have this really unique curved zipper on it, and then just some pockets and stuff. So an all in all, beautiful bag, one of the prettiest bags that I can think of in the monogram canvas. Cons on this bag, I would say, is that it doesn't have a shoulder strap, although you could easily attach a shoulder strap to this one because of the rings right here. And another con is it's not as roomy as you might think because of the curve. So this curve here and the zipper kind of takes away a little bit on this side and a little bit on that side as far as the capacity. So I would have to say, if you're going to compare this to the Speedy, this actually fits a little bit less just because this curved zipper comes down and takes away some of the capacity inside the bag. But again, a beautiful, beautiful bag, and one of my favorites as far as looks go. I think this has to be probably one of the cutest bags that I own. Next up, I have my tried and true Neverfull. I bought this brand new quite a few years ago. You can tell just by looking at the lining and the script. That is the old type of lining with the flowers inside and with the sort of cursive Louis Vuitton right there rather than the black, not the black, the block lettering. But I bought this originally because I thought I was going to use it as a handbag, and it just didn't work out for me as a handbag because it's far too open for my taste. Everything was falling out, and I thought that I was going to be able to cinch the sides and keep it cinched like that, but they really don't stay cinched. I don't care what anybody tells you, they really don't. Anyway, it is very cute as far as that goes, but it just didn't function for me as a handbag. And I was thinking about selling it, and then it suddenly struck me like a lightning flash that, hey, I could use this for my everyday tote bag, which in fact I have been doing for, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many years now. Probably 6 or 7 years at least. I've been carrying this to work every day as my tote bag. So I tote around my books, my binders, my paper, my laptop, my lunch, my shoes, you name it. I put it in this thing. It is a workhorse. And yes, there is some cracking on the straps. If you look really closely, you could see the wear and tear on it. But as far as from a distance, it still looks fantastic. And I cannot rave enough about this Neverfull. So if you're looking for a tote bag, or if you're looking for your first Louis Vuitton bag, I know it seems like a cliche, but honestly, the Neverfull, you cannot go wrong. It is a fabulous bag. So durable, so practical, so easy, carefree. I love it. Absolutely love it. Next up, I have my Citadine. This is my one and only empreinte leather bag. I love empreinte, but it's hard to find. I've had my eye on a Neo Alma BB in the cream empreinte, and I can't get it. It just is not available anywhere. But I do love empreinte leather, and I absolutely loved this bag when I saw it. This is the Citadine again, and it is so practical. It has the long straps. It has a beautiful little pouch on the inside. Wait till you see this pouch. The pouch is gorgeous. Like, you would just want the pouch just because, right? You could turn it into a little clutch or whatever. And of course, it has this beautiful clasp on it with a turn lock. Fantastic. It has these little D-rings, so if you wanted to hook something there, your keychain or just a little bag charm, And of course the straps are very comfortable. They are a little bit thicker than the Neverfull, so they're really, really comfortable. And it is very, very roomy, so this functions really, really well. As far as pros and cons go for this bag, it really is roomy, it's practical, it's beautiful. I love the color that I got it in. The only con that I can think of for this bag is that it is a little bit on the heavy side because of the empreinte leather, but all in all, a beautiful, beautiful bag. I did notice a little bit of wear and tear on the strap. I don't know if that's just because the glazing came off, or I have a cat that likes to chew things and I wonder if he might have gotten at it, but it's very minimal. Considering how much I use this bag, I probably used it every day for a solid year at least. When I start using a bag, I just don't stop. I really do use my bag over and over and over again every day. But a great, great bag, beautiful. I got a lot of compliments on this too because it just goes with everything. So that's my one and only empreinte bag. Next up, my one and only Damier Azur bag, which is my Graceful MM. So I really wanted the PM, but it was not available, so I went ahead and got the MM, which is a little bit bigger. It is very much a hobo bag, but beautiful for all that, and it does have this great little, I'm trying to organize it here so that my little charm, my little luggage tag here is showing. I have my initials on there. The strap is really very comfortable because it is so wide, and it does have tons of room. So if you're looking for a roomy bag, man, this is the way to go. It is a hobo, like I said, so it kind of looks like a tote bag until you start to use it and you realize that it's just going to slouch in the middle. So it does have a slouchy effect in the middle right there. Now I did counteract that by getting a really nice organizer for it. This is my organizer. It keeps it in a really nice shape, and that way I have loads of room in this bag. So this is kind of one of my staple summer bags. I tend to use this one in the summer because of the color. I don't want to get it dirty by using it in the winter and rubbing up against a dirty car or anything. But a great bag nevertheless. Really roomy, really practical, really gorgeous. The cons on this one, mine personally has this magnet that does not stay closed. So it's really not the strongest magnet at all. It's hardly stays closed at all, but I've coped with it, so at this point it doesn't really matter. And another thing about it, and this has nothing to do with the bag, it's really just the color that I chose, is that this lining, the pink lining, does tend to get a little bit dirty where you're going to open and close it with your hands. So that is a con. If you were somebody who likes to keep your bags pristine, you might want to rethink that one because this is going to get dirty. And I did Scotch guard that. It's just the nature of that color of the bag. But overall, I have to say that I do love my Graceful and I use it regularly in the summertime. Next up is my Neo Noe. I love this bag too. This bag is so versatile, so roomy, so practical. You can do so much with this bag. It's fantastic. Now it comes in so many different colors. I did go with the black leather because I thought it was going to go with everything. I loved the look of the black and the brown. As you can see, I've got my little black poofy charm right here, and I have also added a short black handle that I got from, I think I got it from Etsy, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check that. You can check down below. I will link the handle as soon as I find the manufacturer. I think I got it from Etsy. And then the interior of the bag has two sides to it. Let me just take my stuffing out. Lots of stuffing. So I decided to go ahead and get a bag organizer for this, again, because it's very dark inside. So I was struggling a little bit to find things, and I decided if I get a brighter bag liner for it, I'll be able to find things, and that worked out really well. So I've been able to organize it quite easily. We do have this nice pull tab here to close it or open it. I put the short handle on it so I can grab it real easily from when I'm in the car or sitting at a table at a restaurant or something. And then this strap is adjustable, so you can open it up and make it longer if you wanted to make it a very long strap. If you wanted to do it crossbody, you can do that as well. I personally don't like it crossbody. Not anything against this bag, I just am not a fan of crossbody bags. They bother me. That's all I can say. The only one that I really got along with is my Gucci. But nevertheless, you do have that option with the Neo Noe. Absolutely great bag. I used it all fall and never once complained about it because it is so cool and so gorgeous. And I do love a bucket bag because it's open and you just pop your hand in, pull things out. As far as cons go, again, it is a little dark inside. You might want to purchase a bag organizer. And the interior compartment, which is a zipper compartment here, let me show you, like that, it does not reach the bottom. So you can actually slide things under the compartment and sometimes they get lost down there if you don't have a bag organizer, but very minimal as far as the cons go. This is without a doubt one of my favorite Louis Vuitton bags. I absolutely love this one. And last but not least is my most recent Louis Vuitton bag, which is my Clapton backpack. And I love this little bag. It's so cute. It's so functional. I never knew, I did not know when I bought it how many different options you have with respect to carrying this bag. You have completely removable straps here and they're very, very adjustable. So they have a lot of adjustability. I think there's like 7 or 8 holes to adjust it on. You can use one strap and make it a shoulder bag. You can use you can make the strap longer, one strap again, and make it a crossbody bag. You can remove the straps completely and just carry it with this cute little handle, or you can use it as a backpack, as I have been doing recently. And it has this beautiful little push clasp, which opens up very easily. And then there's magnets on the side. So you can open it up very nicely, very roomy for such a little bag. It has a really nice size pocket here. And then when you've gotten it filled up with all your belongings, you just push it slightly and you can hear the magnets click a little bit, and now it's going to hold all of your items in place. And then all you have to do is clasp it like that. So as far as backpacks go, I'm not really a backpack girl, but I fell in love with this one, and I have to say, in my opinion, I think it's the best of all of the Louis Vuitton backpacks. The Palm Springs is more popular, but I like this one better. I just think it's cuter. And with this leather and the damier bend and the straps, I just love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is kind of like my weekend bag. I love to take this bag out during the weekend, and this little charm right here, this is not Louis Vuitton. It's actually Coach, but it goes so well that I bought it because I thought it just adds a little bit of extra something something to my Clapton backpack. So that is it for my entire Louis Vuitton collection. So if you stayed with me through the end, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.